let's say for this effect, I have the spectator choose whichever deck they would like. Let's say they choose the blue deck. So that means we're going to use the red deck. So we can actually give the deck a little shuffle here. And I'm just going to drop one card to the table. So I think that one right there. So with the blue deck here, the spectator can actually give these a shuffle. And they're going to call out stop at a card. So let's say the spectator calls out stop right here, and I can explain to them, would you like this card here, or would you like this card? Let's say the spectator would like this card. So I say, okay. Now keep in mind, you could have selected any card, and it could have been from any deck. Now, we don't know what this card is, but I did make a prediction beforehand, so it could be any of the cards. Now, in this case, you chose for the first time ever the 7 of spades. I chose the 7 of spades as well. So that is the effect. And if you would like to learn how to do this, make sure to stick around for the tutorial. So, here's how you're going to go about this. This is actually a really easy trick. And in case you're wondering about the two decks I'm using, these are the red and blue Victorback decks. Now, I do have a deck review on these, so I will leave that down below. And I will also leave down below a video of me going over two decks of cards you can buy together, like a red and a blue Victor's back. So the only setup, really, it's not even a setup, is you're just going to have both decks in the box, and you're all set to go. So, starting off, the spectator has a free choice of whichever deck they would like. Let's say they use the blue deck. So you can put that off to the side, and you're going to take the red deck. You can shuffle these, and there's two ways you can do this. I'm going to show you the way I did it, and then I'm going to show you one more way you can do it. So all I did was I said I was going to make a prediction. So I dribbled the cards. So I said I was going to drop the cards and stop at a prediction. If you don't know how to dribble, I'll leave that down below for you to learn. But all I'm going to do is dribble like this, and when I stop, I'm just going to use my thumb and pull up at this corner a little more, and I can peek and see the king of clubs. So all I want to do is remember the king. So when I come over like this, my three fingers are going to contact the king. I'm just going to move this top half away, and that king is going to come along so I can put it down. And that's all you're gonna do. So you're just gonna take the king out and put it down. This deck is gonna go away for now. So here's the first thing that could happen, which I'm gonna go over. So the spectator can shuffle their half, and they're gonna call out stop as well. But they could say stop at the king. So what do we do for that? Well, it's a lot easier than you think. So let's say you go ahead and you drop cards, you explain, and they call out stop. Let's say right here, and you ask, would you like the bottom card of this top half or the top card of this half right here? And while I'm saying this, I'm just gonna peek really quick at this bottom card, and I see the king. So in this case, they choose the king of clubs. You're just going to do the same move before to put it down. Put the deck together, and now you are all set. Because you can explain, the deck was shuffled, I made a prediction, you called out stop, you called stop at a card, and in this case, we have the king of clubs, my prediction before the trick even started was the king of clubs. That is going to be the first way of doing this effect. Now, usually that's not gonna work. So what are you gonna do? Well, it's real simple here. You're gonna dribble and they call out stop. I'm gonna peek and remember the 7. But while remembering the 7, I'm gonna move over the top card and I'm gonna clip it to the bottom half. And I can peek at it and I am going to remember the 6 of spades. So I'm gonna ask them, would you like this top card right here, which you know is the 6 of spades, or would you like the bottom card here, which is the 7 of clubs? So either way, you're gonna wanna know the card. Now you could use a mark deck, which is a lot easier, but this is for those people that don't have a mark deck. So if they choose the 7, just pull up on it really quick and just remember the 7 while coming over to take it off. If they choose this card, you're just gonna clip it to this half and you can actually turn these face up and you're gonna explain to them, now they could have had any one of these cards and I'm just gonna lift up here and remember the 6 of spades. So any way you want to get the peak, go ahead. But once we're done, we're going to take off the 6 and put it down. So let's say for this effect, they would like the 6 of spades. So I'm going to put it down, and now I can put this deck away. And here's the last move. You're going to grab your deck from beforehand, you're going to turn it face up, and you're going to explain to them that they could have really had any card. And all you're going to do is look for the 6 of spades. Once you see the 6 of spades, you can let them see it for a few seconds, but you're going to close everything to cover up that 6, and you're going to do the call immediately and then start spreading again. And you're going to load this 6 of spades at the top, just like that. Now, if you don't know how to do the call, I will leave a video for that down below. But now you're all set. So you have the 6 of spades on top, and you have the prediction here. Without turning the prediction over, you can say, okay, let's see what card you stopped at. And this is a good time to actually get a pinky break. So you can get a pinky count, or you can throw this on top. And with some misdirection, you could riffle up. You could even dribble the cards, hold back on the top 2, put your pinky in there, and then drop them on top. You just want a break below both cards. So now you're going to do a double lift. And I will leave a link for the double down below. So once you have that break, you're all set. You can say, okay, let's see what card you stopped at. And in this case, they stopped at the 6 of spades. You can say, well, I made a prediction beforehand. It could have been any card. But in this case, it is the 6 of spades. And that is the effect. Now, if you do want to end clean, here's what you can do. You're going to do something called the KM move. And I will leave a link down below for the KM move, but it's a way of essentially showing this top card, but keeping it face up. Okay, so just like that, I did the KM move. I was able to keep the second card face up, but ditch that king. So that's all you're gonna do. You're gonna come over with the double, you're gonna clip it, and then I'm gonna pull it off, flick it with my thumb. And that is one way to end clean. So that is the effect. It's not very hard, like, it just goes like that. It's not very hard at all. Now, I did say I was going to show you one more way you could do this, but here's that way. So, for this way, it's going to be pretty much the same thing. So you're going to have here both decks in their box, and you're going to ask them which deck would you like to use. Doesn't matter. Let's say the blue deck. You're just going to take the red deck, and this time without doing anything, just put it off to the side. You're going to take the blue deck out, and now you're just going to go ahead and you can mix it up, but you're going to do the same dribble peek. I call it a dribble peek. So you're going to drop cards, and they call out stop. You're going to pull up at this card, and just remember the 2. And then you can pull this card off, peek at it, and you're going to see the ace. Excuse me there. So it doesn't matter which card they use. If they would like this card, you can just pull it off for them. Or if they choose this card, okay, you're going to put the ace back here, and you're just going to contact with your fingers, pull away with the deck, and then drop it with your thumb. So let's say they would like the 2 of spades this time. So you can come over and you're just going to grab it and drop it like that. And now you can put the rest of the deck away. You're going to take this deck, and now all you're going to do is the call. So I give the deck a little mix-up, and then I explain to them that they could have really had any card. I'm going to go through till I see that 2 of spades, and now I'm just going to call it right to the top. I'm going to turn it over, and all at once, I'm just going to turn over the 2 like that, and then I can show the other 2. Now, if you don't want to just turn over the 2 and show that it matches, you could force the 2, and I will leave a link for some card forces down below, but that is pretty much the effect. So, it actually hides the double, because you don't do a double lift. So if you're not comfortable with the double, you don't have to do that. So I hope you really enjoyed this effect. If you are new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time with a new video. Bye.